All right. What a people at? How we doing, good people? It's Fist Pump Friday, and welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. Fist Pump Friday. And y'all gonna leave my Lakers alone. Brooklyn not doing too fine either. But we're gonna be all right. Purple and gold. Where you at? But all right, good people. And welcome to the show. As I can tell you, it is what I like to call Fist Pump Friday. How we doing, good people? Is everybody in the building? Everyone in the building. You know, it's Aloha Friday, huh? Get them up there. Shout out to Hawaii 808 in the building. All my military men and women out there, veterans and those serving now. It is one of the best days of the week, Friday. I mean, your show is it. Well, some of us, we got to do the college football show tomorrow at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're up in the morning and you want to hear, listen to some guys talk about some college football, you can tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time right here. And you get a chance to check out the show. We'll be on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, as well as Roku television as well. It's the ASAP Sports Network. All sports, all plays. Check it on out. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. I appreciate it. You can follow the show all sorts of ways. You can visit the website, www.dremontez.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. We also have a page for our podcast, Who's to Blame, the podcast. Twitter, at W2B Dre Montez. YouTube, Dre Montez. TikTok, Dre Montez63. All kind of ways. And if you would like to do some advertising with the show, please reach on out to us. We'll be gladly to discuss with you any kind of way you want to come on board and join the team here of Dre Montez, as we have Montez at Midday, as well as Who's to Blame, the podcast. And you can get caught up on the latest episode of the podcast, episode 498. We got a little hard and deep on how things used to be back in the day for teens. Get them off the streets, give them something constructive to do. As much as I love sports, I do think outside of that. And it was a podcast about that. So check it out today, whether you get or listen to your favorite podcast. But we are on iTunes, Spotify, Anchor, and Podbean as well. And I also share the audio version as well on all of our social media platforms. Before we get underway, I want to send this out to some folks out there. It's a lot of things going on. A lot of things going on that we cannot control. And we're just looking, for a little help with anxiety, a little OCD. That could be whatever you need. Go to this website and check it out today, palmiertms.com, or give them a call at 314-697-TMS or 314-697-4867 today. Let's help each other out as best we can, folks, on this magnificent Fist Pump Friday edition of the show. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to one of my great friends in the softball community who turned to be an amazing husband and dad, my dude, Nick Zona. My man, and also, man, he rests easy. My man, Caleb Bell. My man, my dude. 618 Wood River always, man. Wood River. Wild Hogs. Oink, 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 oink. Wild Hogs. Oh, softball. I tell you, it resonates me in ways that no one would ever understand. If you're celebrating anything today, congratulations. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you. If you made it past 15 years with that motherfucker, all right. I'm looking over your shoulder. Yeah, I just don't know the shit I done been through. It goes both ways. Shout out to single parents out there. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm talking about the ones with multiple kids. Now, if you just got one kid, you don't count. You got like 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 of them motherfuckers. You doing your thing. And that shit. You just got one kid in hand in life. Stop bragging. You're supposed to do that. Stop bragging. It's you and him or you and her. But it is Friday, kids. It is Friday, and we got a little flashback Friday. Before that, we got high fives in the building, chest bumping. Shake him if you got him. Let's hug it out. Oh, 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 oh. Man, it feels good. It must be nice out because you hear that? The lawnmowers are back. The leaf blower people. Do I need to cut my grass that is the same size as one square of concrete in the city? These people out there, they're in our neighborhoods. They're invading us early in the morning, cutting their grass. They're out there. What are we going to do? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? But Flashback Friday, before we get into today's topic and discussion of recapping what happened last night in the world of sports. Let me give you them principles to start the day. Let's let it go. Ignore them haters. Let's give it time. Don't compete with anyone other than you. That's it. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. Right there. And laugh. That is right there. And laugh. That's beautiful. Shout out to my friends that are off in Red Rocks at a very special concert this weekend. Cassie and Larry and my man Brunosco. You guys enjoy, safe travels, have fun, take lots of pictures, and do some freaky and wild outdoors in the nude. There you go. All right. You know, you got to support your friends in any endeavor that they do. That's what we're here for. You know, my special group of friends, Oklahoma City, Indy, and here in St. Louis, a little bit of Texas as well. We had a unique conversation this morning via group text messaging. We went a little too far and deep with the music this morning. It was over a 2-hour exchange in music, battling back and forth in the 80s. First, it was going to, Uplifting Friday, then it went Female Friday, and then it went 80s. And it just I found myself like a camera was around following me. I'm in here doing my 80s dance and, getting it in, but I had to calm down. But way to uplift the people. But it had me thinking about Flashback Friday, 1990 to 2000. 1990 to 2000 could have been the greatest entertainment of life run that we may know it. The people, I'm only talking to people 50, I say 48 to 54. 48 to 54. From 1990 to 2000. Tell me you didn't have fun. Tell me you did not have fun. Tell me you did not have fun. Did we rule the world? Was the money phenomenal? The entertainment? The clothing? The women? The levels of opportunity? The pricing for your barber back then? The vehicle? The lifestyle? I mean, the only thing I really didn't like is the way the marijuana came back then, but I really wasn't smoking marijuana from 1990 to 2000. No, never tested in my life. That came in 2003, very first time. True story. True story. But from 1990 to 2000, it was a different world. Hip hop took over again, I did not invent hip hop, but damn it, I was there. And it was remarkable. It was the parties. Oh my goodness. I mean, it was entertainment at a whole new level. To actually go on a date, dinner, and a movie? What? Come on. It was unreal. The softball, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. $125 per team in a tournament, that was entry fee. No, I'm sorry. $75 to $95 was the entry fee. What are these words you speak of, Dre Montez? From 1990 to 2000. One night stands were the greatest thing known to man. I mean, they were it was like putting a Snickers creamer in your coffee in the morning. It was like, oh my God. There was no internet. You had to go out there and earn your keep. You had to go talk to women. You had to have some game. You had to have something. You had to bring something to the table other than the damn pick. Flashback Friday. Flashback Friday. Oh, my goodness. Flashback Friday brought to you by CertaPro. Serving you in Oklahoma City and surrounding areas, Texas. Call and check them out today. I think we're on to something here, Bob. I think we're on to something. What we on to? Oh, what happened in sports last night, Daddy? We're going to start in the NBA. I'm a self-admitted Los Angeles Laker fan, not because of LeBron. When Mike left, I didn't know what to do. I was looking for someone to lead me to a team, not just individual players, but lead me to a team. And Mike told me about this young man from Lower Marion High School. Follow him. He almost came to Charlotte briefly to the Vlade Divac trade. Thank you, Vlade. But I became a Laker fan to Kobe. And I'm sticking with the Lakers. Going through the trials and tribulations and not making the playoffs, the history of the Lakers, the movies, the stories on the court, off the court, the Wilt Chamberlain sex stories, Magic, Paul Abdul, Jerry Buss, Jenny Buss. That shit really happened. I'm sticking with the Lakers. Rob Pelinka, all of it. Magic Johnson is a coach. Magic Johnson walking out. All of it. That's part of being a team player, sports fan. Getting it. You're not going to win them all. It's the way you win and the way you lose and how you handle yourself. As one of my favorite administrators ever, shout out to Pruitt Military Academy, you got to gather yourselves accordingly. There it is. You can already tell. All my military people can already spot the weakness. Everybody that has any military or any what they call it, discipline training in them can spot the problem with any team in sports when they're losing. What they can point to? Leadership. That's it. There's no leadership skills there. None. Everybody talk. Even the coach still look like he want to play. Make up your mind, bro. You coaching or you want to play. We can't shoot. There's no motivation. There's no leadership. How can you expect to get a TEAM out of that, kids? Not possible. But it's also part of this sport. How the NBA has evolved into something that's totally different. They know what they're doing. Look at Brooklyn. They're 1-4. Did you see that game last night? I think a lot of people have taken a page out of Kobe, a little bit of Kevin Garnett when it comes to dieting and being prepared for the game. Not trying to play like them, but getting their body right for an aggressive season playing NBA basketball. Remember, we talked about this shoe situation and the foot problem in the NBA. Huge problem. And how giant, how tall they are. And the whole situation of the compression of the shoe and on the foot. You have to get your body physically and mentally right for this. And I think the youngsters that are coming in got on the right diet, right food plan, some of them. And the ones that have been in the league 3 to 5 that want that taste of that playoff run, that have had just a snippet of it, didn't get in the game, but now have, I'm ready for it. I see a lot of that coming in this first week and a half of the NBA season. I'm not hitting the panic button yet with my Lakers. No, can't do it. But LeBron does say some of the craziest and wildest things ever heard from an athlete that should be competing instead of worrying about what the people got to say. I'm just worried about that right there. E. Cox, my man in the building, 618. Team 618, when I had my softball team, E. Cox was a player and a contributor. He's still out there balling right now. Bell Vegas in the building. Bell Vegas is definitely in the building. There was something else I wanted to rant about. The football game last night. Baltimore and Tampa. The score was 10-3 at halftime. We know what Baltimore's problem is. Why haven't they addressed it and fixed it yet? What's Baltimore's problem? Yes, you in the back. They can't play in the red zone offensively. Bingo. What's going on with the play calling in end zone? Here's what I think it is. They talked about this special thing that Kurt Warner had when he played ball. He had this type of vision that he had, and they said he got it from his days of playing arena football. He saw that window. My Madden players, remember that passing window? My Madden players talking to you. That passing window. That's how Kurt Warner used to see. I really think that Action Jackson Lamar has a problem with depth perception. As a person that's legally blind, I have a condition called LHON. And I look at things that I used to do that led me to this point now, being legally blind. And I see that when the field gets shorter to Lamar, Action Jackson, he has a problem. Either he throws the ball too far or too soft. And then the rest, idiotic moves on Harbaugh. That's what I saw. And that's what I saw again last night with Baltimore. But the second half changed a little bit. But Baltimore scares me with their play selection in the red zone. They need to address that quickly. Tampa Bay. I don't want to blame it on Mike Williams. I don't want to blame it on Rudolph. Kyle. They both know how to play the game. But I get it. You got to play with somebody to get familiar with them, to get their tendencies on what I expect them to do, what they expect me to do. And I think that happened like 3 or 4 times last night, but that's not an excuse. I want to know what was Tom Brady's weight week 1 and what's Tom Brady's weight right now. Tom Brady looks like Kevin Bacon. I'm worried about Tom Brady. He does not look healthy at all. He looks disheveled all the time. All the time. Not making excuses for Tampa Bay. They knew this was going to happen. They knew this was going to happen. You did not have the pieces of the puzzle to take you further into the NFL season. You know that. Now you got to wait on the hope on the prayer with Atlanta and what Carolina does, which is going to be comical. I'm going to sit back and enjoy the ride. I cannot believe the way the point spread situation went on this game last night. I'm going to talk more about that a little bit tomorrow. On Monday show when I do the complete breakdown of what Vegas really tried to pull off yesterday. But I enjoyed Thursday Night Football. I really did. It was it's getting better and better. Kirk Herbstreit, you're growing on me. You're growing on me, Herbstreit. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. You so much are. I'm going to keep it football for a second. I'm going to keep it football in a second. And then we're going to take a break and get into our NFL picks for Sunday Fun Day. I want to say back in 2000, the whole situation of gambling on sports became to a situation that needed to be addressed. All of the sports entities across the board, the 4, sent out a letter out to Congress and everyone. Hey, we're not doing no damn gambling. We're not doing that shit. Across the board in 2000. Then they put out another letter in 2001. They put out another letter in 2003. They put out another letter in 2013. Remember the movie Basketball from the guys in South Park? That movie was on to something special in what's going on today. But now we can gamble on anything we want in the world of sports. Anything. It was one thing that was so taboo in the world of sports. Allegedly, that's why Pete Rose is not in the Hall of Fame. So the reason but it's allegations. Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, back to the point. But sports books, they've taken it a step further. They got logos on uniforms now, all across any stadium arena that you go. How do you feel about the whole? What one thing was once so taboo in sports? We're not gambling on this shit. No, keep going to your local bookie. Keep going to your local bookie. But now it's everywhere. It is everywhere. It is so bad, this gambling. Gambling is so easy. It's like porn. You can get porn anywhere now. You get porn anywhere. In your phone, on your wristwatch, on your smartphone, your smart fridge. In London, my buddy Jake from London. Hey, Jake. Jake's from London. They have started counseling at as early as 13. 13 to 25 is a hard push gambling age in London. I was gambling, and look how easy it is now. What are your thoughts on what was so taboo in the world of sports is so accessible and easy to do now? Now, I love to gamble. So I just want to know your thoughts on this. Your thoughts on this. And one more thing before we get into something. As a person who went to Vegas for the very first time 2 years ago, I got lost. I walked 37.1 miles. I should have stayed on the side of the street at the dispensary, but no. I mean, I should have crossed the street, went back on the side I came and went that route, but I stayed on the side of the street with a dispensary. And about 10 minutes into enjoying the cannabis, I looked up and I saw a roller coaster. I was like, uh-oh, I don't remember seeing that on the way down here. What we had, Drake? That's you give it going to Vegas by yourself when you're legally blind. I still had fun. So damn you. But it wasn't the Vegas that it wasn't as open as it is now. That's what she said. Well, the pandemic was just ending. They were testing the way to handle the people, but I still had an amazing time. Darren Waller, that plays for the Vegas Raiders. Very interesting young man. Very interesting. He's a recovering addict. He does this thing in Vegas. I didn't know below Vegas, there's a whole community of homeless addicts down there, and it's over 600 miles below Vegas. He goes down there, meets people, hears their story. It's an amazing story, but that's not what got me. Darren Waller is the great-great-grandson of Fats Waller. You know who that is? That's the jazz composer from the movie Be Kind, Rewind with Mos Def and Jack Black. What? Fact Finding Friday here on Montez at Midday. I'm your boy, Dre Montez. We're going to take a short break right here and come back and hear a little bit about what's going on with these NFL matchups. Be right back. STL Organics presents Montez at Midday. Be right back.
Mountain Man as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Welcome back, kids. How you doing? It's Friday. You're you, and I'm me, and we're doing okay. I don't know what you got going on tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. You can check out the College Football Show. My man Ray and I, as we break down all the college football game matchups. And we all know that I'm a Florida football Gator fanatic. Not our best year. And it is the largest outdoor cocktail party tomorrow. Hello, America. I've been to that thing before. Well, 3 times. 3 times. 3. Man, it's different. It is different. I swear I'm going to do the walk after the show today. A block over. I told you there's an RV. If the RV is outside today, I'm knocking on the door. Remember that show, Cheaters? I'm going to turn the camera and knock on the door. Shh. All right, I got him live, guys. Sir, can I use your RV tomorrow? I'm not going to do that. No, I don't think that's going to end well. Officer, hold on. Officer, that's not what happened. Officer, that's not what I was trying to. No, we're not doing that at all. Not tomorrow, kids, not at all. But good try and good time had by all. Boom, 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 boom. Who we got here? All right, guys. If you're trying to get something done, that is right there. Getting that time of the year, but you may have to move some. Contact them right there. Got the phone number scrolling on the bottom of the screen right there. Hit them up on the old internet Enrico and the crew would take care of you today. Who's moving? I am. All family entertainment over in Bell Vegas, kids. Oh, lots of scary things going on this weekend. It is my favorite holiday weekends, probably Halloween weekend, because all the freakiness that goes on for adults. For adults. For adults. Remember back in the day, Shotzi's bar used to be in Belleville. They had a daytime adult Halloween party with karaoke. Best time ever, man. Best time ever. Bell Vegas, in your heart, in your front pocket, in your back. There it is right there, America. And I also think this weekend we got the pub crawl going on Morganford. Stop on by Tower Pub and say hello to the people, of the people, by the people. This weekend is Halloween weekend for sure. All right. Everybody got their fantasy picks in. You got your lineup right? Because I got destroyed last week. I mean, 145 to 98, I believe. Why? Kyle Pitts, what's going on? He gonna make me get on the Twitter. I'm gonna get on the Twitter and contact Kyle Pitts and say, hey, bro, what's going on in your area? But it is what I like to call Sunday Fun Day. Pick 'em. I don't think I have a true upset this week. But we had Thursday Night Football recap already. I still think I still think the Ravens need to work on their red zone offensive play calling, and they're not tough enough on defense yet. Maybe they need to watch what the Ravens did back in the day of the Goose and Ray. Huh? Come on. Make that Ravens defense right in the head. Remember Ed? Ed Reed. Those days. But I won that game last night. Good for you, Baltimore. Tom Brady, eat something. I'm worried about you. We got an early game Sunday morning. Denver and Jacksonville. As a Denver Bronco fan, there are certain scenarios on the table this weekend that are interesting to me. Chubb could be up out of there. As well as Judy Booty, the receiver. We could lose both of them this weekend, depending on the outcome of this game. How we taking this game? Are we serious? Why was Russ working out on the plane? Why did Russ feel the need to tell us? I think Russ, as in Wilson, is a terrible, terrible teammate, horrible in the locker room. I can imagine what he listens to when he's preparing for the game. We're playing Jacksonville. This is always an interesting game. And we got Sunshine, Mr. Lawrence, as I like to call him. So if Denver loses, the coach and Russ can't get back on the plane with us. They got to find their own way home. Yeah. You got to find your own way home. That's the deal. We lose against Jacksonville. Them two, as in the head coach and Russell Wilson, are going to find their own way home. They're not allowed on the plane. TSA, you hear me? I got to talk to Jack from London to find out the proper terminology, what the airport people call it. Not let them two on the plane if Denver loses game. I got Denver winning. Next up, we got Carolina and Atlanta. This game here could really solidify and let you know what Tom Brady is made of. Oh, by the way, footnote last night. I do not recall ever Michael Jordan ever being addressed as the GOAT while he was playing. Last night during that game, the very first time the Bucks got on that field, Kirk Herbstreit said, oh, there he goes, the GOAT. What? And what happened? Did I miss something? But Carolina and Atlanta has an interesting twist to this story involving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What Carolina did last week, it looked like it inspired Petey Pablo to make a remix. You see that locker room? Did you see that locker room? Atlanta, what's going on with Kyle Pitts, man? Talk to me. What's going on? You got to utilize. If he hurt, let us know. If he missing his mama cooking, we got to feed him. Come on now. Figure this out. I don't trust Carolina. I don't like the way they handled the receiver situation. I don't like the social media situation. I don't like the quarterbacking situation. I don't like the fact that Baker has not understood how to handle the people of the Cackalack. I don't trust him, so I'm taking the ATL this weekend. Chicago and Dallas. Uh-oh. You got the bruisers and the bouncers against the strongest cologne wearers in America. Chicago and Dallas. Chicago's fast. But will they give Justin the right calls this week to help him get over the hump and survive? And let them survive, because they got old Mr. Parsons over there, them Cowboys. They really don't need to be that strong with the passing game to me, Dallas. That shouldn't be the strongest attack point of this game. I wouldn't overemphasize the fact we need to come out here and have a good passing game to beat Chicago. I understand that Zeke needs a little tweaking. We good with that. They can go dual with it. But I think Dallas got this. The defense will prevail. And they playing at home. What do Dallas fans smell like? A lot of cologne. Strong. Next up, we got Miami, Detroit. It's Tua back. It's Tua back. It's Detroit. It's Detroit. But Detroit, I fell in love. Well, not fell in love. I started appreciating Detroit a little bit more when I watched them on Hard Knocks. But I'm going Miami on this. Next up, we got Arizona at the Purple People Eaters of America. Kirk, my favorite third cousin. You know, Kyler, you told Cliff, shut the fuck up, calm down. I get it. High emotions. People want to compete. Competitors want to compete. Winners want to win. They want to be tested. I get it. But I still want to know and can't wait to Arizona Cardinals get on Hard Knocks. I got to look at this. I got to CSI this situation. There's something else going on. I don't trust this team either. But I'm going to trust Kirk, my favorite third cousin. Shout out to my buddy Tyler, Prairieville, Missouri. I'm going Minnesota this week. We're Minnesota. Give me that. Next up, we got Vegas and the Saints. We all know Dre lost a bet. And I have to call a Vegas Raider fan, Daddy. I got one more week left. He wants to do the bet again for the rematch. But we're taking drastic measures on the next one. I don't know how this one's going to go. But Vegas and the Saints. The Saints quarterbacking situation. We know the defense only prepares for 3 teams a year. 2 of them are Tampa, and the other one is Carolina. That's it. The quarterbacking situation, the Taysom Hill. I don't know what's going on with the Saints at the offensive helm. Defense and special teams got to do a whole lot for the Saints to beat the Raiders. Now, this is the week for the Raiders to get it together. They're playing indoors. Speed is speed. Let's go. No more excuses, Raiders. I got Vegas winning this one. Next up, we got the Patriots and the Jets. Jets. My best Bill Belichick. Situational thinking. We got to go out there and, it's football. These are the plays, and you know how to do the plays. If he succeeds, it succeeds, but these are the plays. If you haven't seen the Belichick documentary done years ago that was on NFL Network, now I get it. I get what that man is. I get that dude. I fucks with me some Belichick. As a Bronco fan, now I get it. When I date the hot girl in the projects with the mean daddy, now I get it. You don't get it when you're 15 to 16 trying to get the cutty. But when you get grown and you get one, you're like, oh, fuck you doing over here? The Jets. There's something about these Jets. I think I'm going to pick the Jets this week. And I like how fast they are. Is Joe Flacco being a silent leader over there? Maybe he's utilizing the skills that he learned in his days in Baltimore. Tell him, Joe. Next, we got Pitt at Fly, Eagle, fly. Philly Nation. Boy, the people of Philadelphia are happy right now, aren't they? I done seen 5 people pick this as an upset special on the menu Monday at your local diner. Upset special. Pittsburgh beating Philly. Call your bookie now. Call your bookie right now. I know they've never beaten Philly in Philly. We all know that. We know that. But what does Pittsburgh have to lose? Nothing. And what do people do when they're challenged to have nothing to lose, kids? They give it all they got. Upset special. I got Pittsburgh beating Philly, but I still got Philly going to the Super Bowl and winning. You remember that year that the Broncos lost to the Giants? What happened after that? We won the Super Bowl. Any other questions? Sometimes you need to be tested. You need to be tested. But I got Pittsburgh beating Philly. Next up, we got Tennessee against the Houston Texans. Nobody's allowed to get a massage in Texas since the game is in Houston. But I'm going with Tennessee. Give me Tennessee. Next up, we got Washington against Indy. Defensive standstill. I don't see nobody bringing nothing to the table from the offensive production of a quarterback at all. Defense wins ball games in a matchup like this. They're indoors. It's going to be loud. Are we opening the thing? Are we opening it? Game time to say. I'm going with Indy. I believe in Frank do the right thing. We've had drinks together in Charlotte. We had drinks together. Next up, San Fran at the Rams. Let me tell these Ram fans this again. The ones here in St. Louis and the ones that moved from St. Louis to L.A. True story. You gave the GM, the head coach, the quarterback, and your best defensive player all the money they can get. They already won the Super Bowl. The hunger is gone. All they trying to do what now, kids, is what? Survive. I have San Fran and Jimmy G, Pornhub guy. Give me San Fran beating the hell out of the Rams, man. I want the Rams to get a whipping so bad they think they're at Busch Stadium when Ken Norton was playing for them. Remember when Ken Norton was playing for them? I want to get that bad for them. Get that bad for them. Don't pack up and take the damn team away like a bad baby daddy in the middle of the night. All right. And then we got the Giants at Seattle. Ooh, the G-Men. G-Men. I know everybody's talking about what's going on with the quarterback. Hey, Trent Dilfer is back being a hot name. These teams that are finding ways to win, not really that good at the quarterback position. But that defense, special. And also, Geno, comeback player of the year. Pete Carroll, coach of the year. Never thought I'd say that. Never thought I would say that about Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and I go deep. Back in the days of the office fantasy football betting pool. Asshole. But Pete Carroll is making a name at 70 years old. Get it, Grandpa. Hold on. I'm a grandpa too. But Geno, hit him in the jaw. Survive anything. He has turned out to be like the biggest winner of this whole situation. Like he has found a way to get the groove back. I bet they had the most interesting bonding moment as a quarterback going to a team. I bet somebody on that team said, while they out to dinner over steaks or whatever, and said, so, Geno, what really happened, man? Dude really hit you in the jaw? And I bet he told them the whole story. After they broke bread, got that off their chest, now let's go learn this playoff system. Let's go learn this offensive play scheme Coach got lined up for you. And it's working. It's like the first time your sister or aunt listened to mama trying to show them how to cook. Okay. Next up, Green Bay and Buffalo. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, oh. In this area, these are the loudest fan bases ever. The Saints fans, who that? The Chief fans. And the Buffalo Bills fans. Nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. Aaron is not doing well. Aaron and terrific Tom on unfamiliar territory, and they don't know what to do. They're being questioned about their skill set, leadership skills, vulnerability, winning pedigree caliber. They're being tested on everything you can throw at them right now, at this moment. They don't know what to do. Will they figure a way? What can Ron Rodgers do this weekend to bring the cheeseheads back out? Make the Lambeau League famous again in Buffalo. I dare you. I dare you. That's on the bucket list for sure. We're going to a Buffalo Bills game. Hold on. Whoa. Before the new stadium. Have you seen the plans for the new one? Shit. What kind of money up there? Yeah. What kind of money? It's different kind of money. Buffalo focused on the misses in the offseason. I bet all of the important people that want to do more than just win the regular season, do more than just make it to the playoffs, but win the Super Bowl, I bet they work year-round on what we're missing, how to fix it, and let's go find those pieces of the puzzle. Get it. I love those fans. I love the way they tailgate. I want to jump off the top of an 18-wheeler onto a table on fire, too, and throw a bowl of chili on me while I eat a wing. Let's go. Who's coming with? Who's coming with? Let's go. Well, those are my picks right there. Give me Buffalo. We'll talk about Monday on Monday. So a quick run through. Thursday Night Football went fine last night for me. The Ravens won. I got Denver beating Jacksonville, but if Denver loses, the coach and Russ are not allowed on the flight home with us. Find your own way home. Carolina at Atlanta. I don't trust Carolina yet. Give me ATL. Chica going Dallas. Give me Dallas defense now. Miami at Detroit. Let's go Miami. MIA in the building. Arizona at Minnesota. Give me Kirk and my favorite third cousin. Vegas at the Saints. Vegas. The Patriots at the Jets. 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 Upset special. Give me Pitt over Philly. Next, we got Tennessee at Texas. Give me Tennessee. Washington at Indy. Give me Indy. San Fran at the Rams. San Fran and the ass whooper of the day. Giants at Seattle. Give me taking in the jaw, Geno Smith in Seattle. Green Bay at Buffalo. Give me Buffalo because nobody circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills. All right, before we get out of here, let me tell you the greatest baseball story ever told. Greatest baseball story ever told. I want to say it was early summer of 82 because I left for the summer of 82 and I went to Augusta, Arkansas. But before I left, my buddies and I would ride our bikes from the Peabody's and Doris Webby projects. We'd go to Laclede Town. We'd go down to, what was the other one? I'm drawing a blank. Blue Mire. All these housing areas had kids our age. But there was this rivalry with a certain area of downtown in the world of sports. I don't know how it started, how it happened. I just know that Coach Pat of STL Pressure AU basketball team, he and I, it was Marvin Stewart, Asa, it was Patrice Pierce, Tata, who else was there? Virgil. Who else did we have? Was Tony there? Tony went to ROTC. I think he was there. We had enough players on our side, and they had enough players. There was no cell phones back then. This from shooting marbles, playing pickup football to playing a pickup baseball game. We're kids. We're 11, 12 years old. We had our own bases. Shout out to Black Jeff, may he rest easy. We had the balls. We had a bag. We had everything. We even found a field to go play on. We found the men that drank on the corner all day, that taught lessons back in the day to umpire the game for us. It is one of the greatest pickup baseball games I've ever seen in my life. It was the projects, the Doris Webby Peabody against the Blue Mire in McLeetown. I'm telling you. And look at old Fallon Place, kid. I'm telling you, this thing here, man, it was crazy. And we were kids, and we had fun. It's Fist Bump Friday. I want to thank you guys for tuning into the show today. Do what you got to do. The World Series starts tonight. My game prediction for the World Series. True story. I got a Game 3 brawl happening. Yeah. Game 3, there will be a brawl. Yeah. Yeah. I'm putting money on that for sure. That's what I'm laying my cash on. I'm laying cash on a Game 3 brawl. I can't get into this World Series. I'm old school. It's 2 National League teams playing in the World Series. Make it make sense, Daddy. Make it make sense. It doesn't. It doesn't. But long as that team banging on a drum, fake tattoo, doesn't win, happy camper. I want Bryce to do a hair flip. I want Schwarber to do just a stare down. Yes. I want the parents of the brothers that are playing on opposite teams to get into a damn argument at the game. I want the Philly fans to be so disrespectful to the Stros fans. Yes. Do it. You have my permission. You have my permission. Well, women and children of all ages, this will be the weekend that we utilize the infamous Popeyes chicken gift card. It's going down. It's going down. You know why? We got the largest outdoor cocktail party going on tomorrow. And I mean some fried chicken when I watch the game. Already in the building. Let's get some music. Let's get up out of here. I want to thank you again to our sponsor, St. Louis Organics Presents Montez at midday. Check them out at 8088 Watson Road. They're there. If you're there, show up and chill out. See what it's all about. If you're not, they will. There we go. All right. Where are you at? I'll be right back, you promise. It's been a pleasure, y'all. Enjoy your weekend. All right. Do the things that matter to you, that belong to you. If they don't, then don't do it. Until next time, I'll holler at you. Thanks again. Montez at midday. And we out.